Hello guys, happy Tuesday. Like I said, having some difficulties with getting some links to work, but other than that, we are going to use our color changing ink tonight on a t-shirt, and we're going to see how it works. Now, of course, we don't have, it's 8:40 on a Tuesday night, so I don't have any sunlight right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to ink it in the morning. I'll set it with a heat press, and then we'll take it outside if I have sun and see if it works. Now, I am going to experiment a little bit tonight because just as we hear through other designers and customers, a lot of people are saying it goes on very, very faint. So you can't just go around the house wearing it because it's very faint and you can't make out what is on your t-shirt. And then I'm going to try mixing it too. I'm going to try to make a green and see what happens with that. So that's what we're going to do. So I thought, with the feedback I've gotten back, or I've heard, is we're going to put a base layer of white down. We'll get that heat set. Then we're going to go put it on again and then ink it with the color changing ink, the yellow and the blue. And then, like I said, tomorrow I'll do another heat set, and then if there's sun shining outside, I'm not sure there will be, we'll take pictures outside in the 10 degrees below zero that we're having. No, I don't think we're that cold. I think we're at least like 16. I don't know. Too cold for me. I hate being cold. Hate it. Hate it, hate it. So thank you for joining me tonight. Say hello. I have a t-shirt. I have it on a t-shirt form, and then under the t-shirt itself, I slip one of our ink mats in there. So there is an ink mat under here already. So we're gonna just go right ahead. We're gonna use the what if, or the better than ever. So it's what if it turned out better than you could have ever imagined. Then they give you the word than. So I'm thinking you would say, what if it turned out better than ever imagined? Or than, or you replace ever with than. Then, and then you don't chalk that part. I don't know. There's too many words. Too many words. All right, let's get this out. Now, when you are inking, you do not want to fuzz your transfer at all, okay? So we're just gonna take it straight off. Let's cut it down. Let's cut it down to the section we want. There's some extra little floral things, a little flower. It looks like a cornflower. And then you have some dotted lines. Just if you wanna pretty it up, put that stuff all over, you can. We're gonna keep it simple. Simple, simple, simple. So we're gonna see what this ink is all about. Okay. I might cut these two guys out. Okay, I think we're gonna cut those two. Let's put these to the side here. If you're catching me on Instagram, hello. Let's see. Instagram's not working, or at least I'm not doing something right. I don't know. So this is the right-hand side. I'm just gonna put a 1. This is gonna be the left-hand side. Put a 1. I'm just gonna put a little 1 up here, just so I know what backer sheet goes on what, and I just put stuff on me here. Okay, yeah, that shouldn't matter. So maybe I should have done 2. I am just talking to myself, and hopefully you're listening. Okay, let's do this. All right, so I have it. Hopefully I have this t-shirt form centered. I like using that it's a cardboard t-shirt form. It is not a Chalk Couture product, but I like using it because it kind of helps me visually, center my t-shirts. Okay, all right, let's take this off the backer sheet. And then, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and give me a pinch here. I fold it in half, and then I pinch it, and that gives me my halfway point, and I'm going to kind of go off that hole as my center, just kind of visually. And we're going to place it down lightly. It looks pretty centered and pretty straight, which doesn't happen often. Let's see. Pull the shirt down a little bit. That looks pretty good, you guys. Does that look straight to you? I think it does. Okay, we're gonna put that down. So then you wanna rub that down really well. Make sure there's no little pieces of lint or anything that might get in the way of the screen. Wherever you see those words, that's a silk screen, and that's what we squeegee through our ink or our paste so that it ends up on our surface. Okay. So first time through, it's all white. So I'm just gonna get a small squeegee. Then at least if I'm wearing it around in the house or it's dark, I don't have to worry about someone going, what is that on your t-shirt? Is that like washed out? Okay. No, it is not. Okay, so let's get that first. Now, this is our ink product, which means it is a permanent medium. You want to make sure you stay on that teal colored material. You don't want to go off if you can help it. If you do, take your shirt or whatever it is you're inking straight to the sink under cold water. Sometimes I can take just like a little wipe and I can get a little dot out, but you want to do it right away. Okay. Getting real close over there, so I want to make sure I don't go off, and I'm just trying to get off my excess here. No reason to leave that behind. Put it back in your jar. We'll have to do those separate, those other little pieces separate. All right, so let's go ahead and see how we did. I kind of pull slower, just to make sure I got everything there. And that looks good as is, but like I said, we are going to check fingers too for ink. You don't want to get that all over. Okay. We don't want, you can go out with it like that and nobody would be the wiser. Okay. Just want to make sure I don't have ink on me here. Sometimes it comes up from your mat, so I want to make sure that I get it back down because we're going to have to put that transfer back down. Okay, might have stretched it a little bit. We'll see. Okay, let's get this dry. I'm going to use my heavy duty hot air gun here. Now I do have my ink mat underneath that. They do recommend that you pull that out if you're going to do any pressing or hot air blowing on that. However, mine is pretty old, so we're going to just do it. All right, so we're going to put it on hot. This is not going to set it, but it will set it enough that I can put my transfer back over it and chalk back over it. All right, so we want to get this dry. We'll do those other little transfers too. I like it like that. I like these three color, the gray, the black, and the white. Okay, that's pretty much dry. Honestly, I have sometimes not heat set something, and I've dried it like that with a hot tool, and it's pretty good. It doesn't come out. Okay, let's line this guy up. Thinking right here, keeping it even with the E. It's about the same spacing, so we're going to do that. I think that looks good. Look at my camera, see if I can tell. All right, let's get this guy. I just like things even. It bugs me if it's not. Call me crazy, I know. Okay, this has to come down a little bit. Okay, rub those down. And then we're going to get this chalked or inked And I will use a mini for this because that's a little bit smaller. Use very, very little product, which is amazing. Really excited about this color changing. If you look in the description of the video, there's going to be some links for like the products. So there's like an ink mat you can throw in there. It'll be a cart link. It should say Better Than Ever t-shirt. You can click on that, and that will put the ink mat in there. It'll put the transfer in there for you. Some squeegees. There we go. Awesome. There, I like that. I like that. Okay, let's get those dried real quick. Then I'm going to, which one did I do? I took this one and that one. Then we're going to, I'm going to take this away, wash my transfer so it's nice and clean, and then we will continue with the color changing ink. Again, it needs sun to activate. So we're going to have to wait and see if the sun comes out tomorrow. The song says it will, so we'll see. Okay, so as is, love it. Let's just put it to the side here. Let's get our transfer. Okay, same thing with our paste. It's water soluble, so we're going to give it a spray. Kind of wake up that ink a little bit. I am going to put my dirty things to the side. We'll need these guys too. Get those wet. Okay, we're going to let this sit a moment. Close this up so we don't get into trouble. I'm going to bring over a color tray. So how do you get these color of the month? You have to spend, I want to say you have to spend $75, I think, because it's color of the month. So then you can put one pack in your cart, and you get 2 of the sun, which is the yellow, and 2 of the sky, which is the blue. So it's kind of nice. You're getting 2 packs. So what we're going to do, I might just, we're going to pour these all out, I think. Just one of each. We'll start with 1 yellow and 1 blue. Now, unfortunately, we don't have these in jars yet. So I'm not going to squeeze out all of it. I'm going to try to reseal it. If you have like a straight iron, that works. Or you can just kind of squeeze this off with your fingers, and then sometimes overnight it just kind of dries and it will seal itself shut. So we're just going to put that to the side. That's the yellow. Remind me later because I might ask. Shake up the blue. And notice I cut not the color, but at the bottom, so I can still see what I have. Okay, that's the blue. Interestingly enough, that kind of looks like a light green, and that looks white. So what I'm going to do is we're going to make green. So I'm going to try, we're totally experimenting here, guys. Might as well. We got it. Let me experiment for you. Okay, so sky, that's the sky. And then we ought to just take the sun. And I don't know if that's going to turn out green or not. I have no idea. Okay, but we're gonna mix those two together. Let me get a stir stick. Or we'll just use this. All right, so this is, we're gonna mix these two together. Not sure what that is. Get that out of there. Okay, mix these together. Hopefully this will make a green that will light up in the sun. Now I wonder if UV light would make it turn too. I have a UV light. I'll have to try that. See if that works. All right, I gotta make sure this is good and mixed. All right, we're gonna put that one up here. Okay, let's get that washed. Let me grab my board eraser. Okay, let's get these guys clean. Okay, you want to do the tops, flip it, and do the back side, the sticky side, the adhesive side. You always want to do both sides. Okay, that came out real nice. With inks particularly, you want to make sure that you clean these out right away, because if our inks dry in the silkscreen, you can't get them out. I've tried. I ruined one of my, gosh, what was it? It was one of the Valentine's one a couple years ago. All the little mini hearts, the big D size transfer. I was so sad that I ruined that. So you want to make sure you get the inks out for sure. Chalk paste, you know, you could work at it because it's chalk paste, it's not ink. But the inks dry kind of rubbery. Okay, that's clean. Let's get this guy. Blue? Did we say that was blue? See, I forgot now. Okay, let's just wipe this up. Okay, get the majority of that off. I'm going to flip it and do this side with our board eraser. Get out all that little bit of screen here. Okay, let's take a wipe. Grab another wipe. Okay, I'm gonna go rinse my board eraser out real quick so we can wash it up again. All right, let's do that again. Let's wipe the top. I can still see a little bit in there, so let's make sure we get it all out. Really making sure it's out of my screen here. Okay. Paper towel. Okay, this is the adhesive side, so I'm just going to gently have that glide across. then we'll do the top. Okay, peel that off again. Let's do the back side again. Oops. Ooh. Got it. Okay. And that is sticky as can be. I'm gonna just air dry it a little bit here. You want it nice and sticky still. You don't want to fuzz it. No need to fuzz it. That was our mix. I'm thinking that was the sun. This is the sky. Let's bring our t-shirt back over. Oh no, did I just put my sleeve in there? Hold on, guys. Hold on. What did I just do here? Sorry, guys. I hope I didn't. Did I or didn't I? I don't think I did. Not sure how I didn't. Okay. Whew, that was a close call. We're gonna get these out of the way. Okay. Shoo. Okay. Let's bring our transfer over and then we're gonna line it back up. This is pretty much dry. It is not heat set though. Remember, I just kind of blew dry it with a hot iron or hot tool. And I'm going to try my best to line this up. Now the shirt did shift a little bit as I was pulling things. So we're going to try to line it up as best we can. Ever imagined looks pretty decent. Okay, top part's a little off. Stand up and see how I can fix that. Because the shirt shifted on me. Just have to kind of manipulate it a little bit. So give me a minute here. All we gotta do is get this what if lined up. I'm kind of just pulling on the transfer, but it's really the shirt I'm trying to line up with. Okay, again, not horrible because it's gonna be okay anyways. It's gonna look good in white regardless if I'm in the sun or not. So I think we're okay. All right, so these guys are gonna be green. Of course, when I take this off, these will be green. I think that's what we'll do all for the mix. So unfortunately, we probably wasted that, but I might have some jars or something I can throw it in. Okay. And we're experimenting. I don't know if this is going to turn out green. I'm hoping it does. There's that one, and that one. Make sure we get it in there real good. Okay, that's that. So now we need two squeegees, one for yellow and one for the moon, one for the sky. I think whatever's cursive, I'll do one color, and whatever's just these plain, almost like the Ray Dunn alphabet, I think we'll do in another color. So what if we do the cursive? What if, can't really see it. It's almost like our glow in the dark. What if, just want to make sure it's getting in there. Because you won't be able to tell when you take it off. What if, and then we'll do, then you could have, grab a little bit more. Make sure it's really getting in there. Gosh, I hope it's sunny tomorrow. Okay, that one's that one. This is the blue. So this is going to be better. Ever. This one you can see better. It's kind of got a yellow tint to it. Imagined. Really trying to get it in there. Okay, ever. And better. Okay, guys. All right, let's take this off. Check fingers for ink. All right, so to the naked eye, Better Ever Imagined looks like a cream color or off-white, whereas the white looks white. That hasn't changed. Okay, let's get this dry. And then we're going to do those other flowers or foliage to the side, the green color. Again, I'll let this sit overnight. I'll heat press. I could probably press it today. And then we gotta wait for the sun to come out. Gotta wait. Now, I did notice I'm missing a little stem from our white. So here's how I do that. Here's how we're gonna fix that. We clean stir stick, and I'm just gonna put a little mark there. We'll dry it, and then we'll put those other transfers on top. So just ever so lightly, dipping it in the white. Just a little bit. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, let's give it a shot of hot air here. This must not have come down as far on that. Okay. Now, we're gonna let that cool down. Line this guy up. get this guy lined up. Okay, then we're going to bring over our mixed color. Hopefully this made green. We'll see. This is going to be a surprise for everybody. I hope this worked. Now, a lot of people have been saying, like, why would you make a color changing ink that can only be activated outside? I think it'll be fun for the summer. So be probably looking for some really fun, cute poolside type designs. Probably a lot of cute, I don't know, I guess a kitchen towel wouldn't make sense, but who knows? Hopefully they'll come out with something really cute. Okay, take that off. And this one. Okay. All right, let's get those dried. We'll take it off the form, the t-shirt form. And I'll get my heat press lined up. Okay, let's see. Timer. Oops, why is that going down? Do it a minute on each side. Okay. Clean that off. All right, I am going to move that ink because I feel like I'm going to put my fingers in it, or the shirt will go in it, or something. So I'm going to put these out of the way. I can't be trusted. Let's get these guys. I do have like those little makeup vials, so I could probably put those in there to save them. Take the t-shirt form out. Like I said before, I think I'm going to buy a new 11 by 17. I think it's 11 by 17, something like that. A full form, a full ink mat, and attach it to that so that I could just put t-shirts on and not worry about it. Okay, get that out. And it's pretty much dry already, so I'm not going to worry about it leaking through or anything like that. Let's see, we're going to use a pressing pillow. Oh, and then guess what? I got new products. We'll have to do that tomorrow. But I'll show you the colors that you can earn. Okay, so we're going to put that there. Let's see if I have my parchment paper here. Well, since it's dry, we can use a paper towel. All right, we're just going to put that there. Actually put the non-pattern side down. Grab my Cricut heat press. We'll do this side for a minute, and then we'll turn it over and do the other side for a minute. I always keep it moving because I feel like if I leave it just sitting, it might scorch it. We don't want to scorch it. Also pay attention to your settings if you have something like this. Or if you use a regular iron, you want to definitely keep moving because it has the holes in it. And you don't want holes all over your shirt. But if it's like a cotton shirt or a rayon shirt or polyester, please set it to those settings. Almost done. Please pray for sun tomorrow, because I'm excited to see how this is going to turn out. 10 seconds. What it does is you're heat setting it on top. All right, take this away. And then we're just gonna flop this over. And then it hits the underside of the ink and really seals the deal. Okay, do that for a minute. Again, just kind of move it around. What do you guys think of this ink color changing ink? What do you think? Would you use it? It's a neat concept, that's for sure. I do like the fact that, you know, when you go outside it colored. I mean, remember those t-shirts you used to paint and they would change colors on you? That was always fun as a kid. Or no, it would be the invisible ink. And then when you went outside, or the Barbie, when you got her wet, you know, the little decal would show up. I think it's a fun idea. If you spend a lot of time outside, I get it. This would be really, really fun. So hopefully this works. We'll see. I've seen it in action. It definitely works when it's outside. Okay. We'll give it a turn it off here. And then it's hot, hot, hot. And I'll wave off that heat. Fold it up here. Okay, guys. Let's hope for sun tomorrow. And then we'll get some pictures outside. It will be very cold, so it will be quick pictures outside. So this is what it looks before. So get a good look at it. Again, this is going to be yellow here. These should be blue, and then hopefully these will be green. We'll see. All right, but let's look at our new colors that we can earn. Where did I put that? Chalkboard. And we're just going to play real quick here. Let's see if I can bring it a little closer. All right, so these colors you can earn. Can't remember what the, I thought it was 75 PV as well. So you can get the color changing ink and these two pretty exclusive colors. Now this one's called Dear Diary. This to me, it's almost like a blush. It reminds me of a color of blush you would see, excuse me, in the stores. Goodness gracious. And then this one, it says Duchess, but that is clearly not Duchess. This is Sincerely Yours. If you spend, okay, so I think if you spend 75, you can get one of the colors. Then I think if you spend 125, you can get both. So, ooh, making a mess here. Whew, I opened the wrong side. Yikes. Okay, so that's Sincerely Yours. You guys, we've been looking and waiting for purple. So here's our purple. So I am happy about this. If you are needing purple in your supplies, There are so many new things on our website. We have been coming out with release after release after release. It's crazy. Okay, let's do this real quick because I have got to get those transfers clean. I am going to do this. I'm just gonna do half on one side, half on the other. Okay, so we're gonna come down the middle here. So doesn't this just remind you of a blush? And you know what? We're gonna put a little extra here, down there. Okay. We'll kind of do a blend. Let's get some of this. Oh, I love this purple. Look at that glorious purple. She's a beaut. Okay. That's our purple. So, dear diary, sincerely yours. I'm gonna just put a little bit on my finger here. And we're gonna just try to blend those two together. Pick up some more of this here. I don't know, just for fun, right? Okay. Get that off my finger. Let's just wipe this off real quick. Come straight down. Come straight down. Those really blend nicely, actually, together. It's pretty. Now I'm just making a mess. Okay. Okay. Let's get that covered back up. Okay. Stop messing. Here we go. Those are our two colors. I really like that. I really love the purple. I hope you guys love the purple because I love the purple. Purple is my favorite color in the whole wide world. But so it's like a mauve-y skin color is what it's hard to explain. It's not mauvelicious. It's not as pink as that. It's more of a creamy, salmony. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's a cool color. So those are your two colors right there. Cool. All right, guys, if you have any questions in the meantime, give me a shout. Stay tuned tomorrow to see if the sun was shining so that I could get some pictures of it changing colors. We can even take a video of it too. Watch it change colors. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I will see you guys again tomorrow. Hopefully, let's